Our fundamental job as marketers is to tell people the truth in a way that meets their most dire needs. So you have a content IP, a YouTube series, a podcast, or some sort of digital series, and brands are beginning to knock on your door for ad placements and partnerships. There are a couple of things I want you to consider and note. 1. The moment you recommend a product or a business to your audience, you've now become a familiar face making that recommendation to them. You score higher levels of trust points with your audience. And that bit is one of the most important parts of renting out your platform or your audience to brands and businesses. And that leads me to my second point. Ensure that you match the brand's value proposition to the user experience, right? So if it is an app, get one of your team members or your assistant to download the app and use the app. If it's a service, try it out. If the product has already been launched, go online, look through the reviews. What are people saying about the brand? Again, because you're a trusted source recommending this product or business to your audience, it's important that you ascertain that they're able to deliver on their promise. It's just that simple. Nothing makes you lose credibility faster as a creator or the owner of a content IP than recommending something just because you're getting paid and only for that reason. Nothing makes you lose credibility faster than that. Before you take their checks, run your own checks. The moment you take money from a brand and rent out your space to them, you've become a marketer. And our fundamental job as marketers is to tell people the truth in a way that meets their most dire needs. And then to confirm that truth with an experience that matches what we have promised them. Ensure that yourself and your team run extensive research on these brands. Don't just take their money and call it a day. It's very important that in the bid to make more money as a content IP owner, you don't lose trust in the process. Because again, that is what is going to happen if you just take people's money and just sell their products without first ascertaining that they can deliver on what they're promising people. Okay? Now, number 3. Sell the brand as naturally as possible to your audience. Now, a lot of brands contract their marketing and their PR and comms work to agencies. And agencies are known to come back with briefs and even in some cases scripts with keywords that they want highlighted in the ad. Now, it's important for you to first know your audience. Nobody knows your audience like you do. The brands and businesses looking to market on your platform do not know your business like you do. So it is important that you get back to them with a very frank analysis of the best way to get the best results from your audience. Hey, I think this piece or this script is too worded. I think the brief isn't clear enough. I think it has too much corporate jargon or just too much word salad. Let me know what the keywords are, and I'll sell this in the most natural way to my audience, in the way that I know they're more likely to respond to. Brands will appreciate you for that, to be very honest. Yes, you'll meet some who might be a bit headstrong. Oh no, we want it exactly like this. We want it worded exactly like this, word for word, tone for tone, emotion for emotion. But again, if it doesn't convert, they're not going to come back. So it's your prerogative to inform them, to arm them with as much information about the platform they're coming to sell their products and services to. Failure to do so might get you the first check, but I promise you they're not going to come back. Because again, let's remember, marketing spend is not an expense. It's an investment that must have returns, okay? So if they spend X dollars on your platform and they're not getting value for their money because it didn't convert, maybe they give you a special code or something that people can use to register on their app or access their services and whatnot. And they look on the back end and nothing significant is coming in compared to the amount of money they put in, they're not going to come back. So it is your job to properly inform inform the brands looking to partner with you as to the best way to sell to your audience. Okay? That would also mean that you do a little bit of research on your audience, that you're always looking into back-end data that provides you with valuable insights into the digital behavior and even consumer behavior or even interests of your audience. This even helps you categorize brands properly and guide them in a way that helps them get the best results. Finally, ensure you match the right brand to your audience and, most importantly, your values. Again, if you don't, the brands will give you money, but then you miss out on one of the most rewarding aspects of having a loyal audience online. Being someone that anticipates, is aware of, and meets their most dire needs with products and services that help solve those needs, that help address those needs. That is one of the most rewarding aspects of owning a content IP or running a content IP. To get stories like, hey, I had been struggling with saving money or transferring money, but the last fintech company whose product you advertised on the podcast really helped me in sending and receiving money internationally. There's nothing more rewarding than such success stories. Also, it reinforces again the trust that your audience have in you. It almost feels like you're their digital big brother or sister who anticipates their needs, who knows them in a way that allows for you to align the right brands and the right businesses, their products and their services to their needs. That's something that buys you a lot of credibility with your audience. Also, it helps you with ethical practices as a digital creator. As a content IP owner, you're going to get a lot of calls from a lot of brands, and some of them might not necessarily align with your values, if you know what I mean. Maybe you've had a negative experience, but you do not want to reinforce with a brand's product or service. Positioning yourself in this regard helps you to sift through those brands and know who to say yes to and who to say no to. Let's run over these 4 points one more time. When brands come knocking with ad placements and partnerships, 1, you're a trusted face recommending their products or services. Number 2, ensure that you and your team do adequate work to test the products and services that you're marketing. 3, sell the brand as naturally as possible to your audience. Those brands don't know your audience as well as you do, and so it is important to speak to your audience in the best way that grabs their attention and allows for the brand's campaign to convert. And finally, ensure you match the brands and businesses looking to sell on your platform to your values and the needs of your audience. See you on the next one.